Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. And we are back here with the Mastodon. It has been a little while. As you may have noticed, I got a puppy. And she is currently right there. Hopefully that came through on the microphone. What are you doing, doggo? Oh, she just ate supper and I want her to fall into a food coma so I can record, but she's too busy nibbling on my toes. This is going to be a challenge. Hence why I haven't made many videos aside from Total War, because those are all pre-recorded. Like, I'm done the series and it's all just coming out automatically. Oh god, don't bite there. But anyway, be gentle, dog. That's it. No, don't eat my desk. God damn it. No. There we go. Dog was trying to eat my desk legs. She's still trying to do it. Even after I told her not to. Ow. That's my toes. Oh, God. Okay. This is going to be my videos from now on. Hopefully you find that enjoyable. Because this is just how it is. I actually tried to record a video. I've actually made some progress on the Rover. That's my pinky toe. But I didn't, I figured that video was too scatterbrained to post. So hopefully I can make a video that is a little more coherent. Also, the first couple nights after getting her, waking up every like 2 hours to take her out to pee, because she was having some separation anxiety, was not good on me. So, yeah, I'm exhausted. But here we are, back in Space Engineers. So, at the end of last episode, we had the mining ship here being printed off. We have completed that print. We now have the mining ship, which is beautiful. It's actually an atmospheric miner that I have just for flying in the cockpit. But I just took the cockpit off, threw in a battery, and put on a camera. And that works. And so the design is literally no different. And then we got the welder ship, which is all good. Although what I need to do is I need to make that block. Come on, make you. Why can't I click on you? There you go. Make you black. Now I'm afraid I might have made these black. And there we go. Almost walked off the edge. We are nearby to the Colbert claim, and we're prepping to attack it. And to do that, we need multiple things. First off is our lightning rod is not working. Oh yeah, the Colbert claim is over there on my left. So I went and got the lightning rod mod. It's a rod for lightning, also for bullets because of reasons. Because it is a decoy. So lightning does hit decoys. It's really confusing. I believe that's what it does. And so this thing is essentially just a long and tall decoy that you can place on your rover. But I don't think this is tall enough here anymore. I think I'm going to have to stack this up a little bit. I'm going to have to run, instead of this being the welder right here, I'm going to have to run up some conveyors to put the welder higher and put the lightning rod even higher, because I put the lightning rod there in creative just to test it out and spawned a thunderstorm, and other parts of my rover were still getting smucked. So either I have to have multiple rods, aka one here, probably like right there to protect this rotor turret and make it a bit higher. And then also probably lightning rods on, say, these back corners here, which would be easily doable considering the fact that we have the conveyors from the thrusters here. We could we could easily, off of the turret there, get rid of that, off of right here, run a welder going up to then a little lightning notch here at the corner, which would then protect the dock. I think that would work. So that's what probably we'll do with lightning. We should get that done today real quick. You may notice that that turret is gone, and that is because we've done some work over on this side. It's a rotor turret. Damn right it is. You know me and my fascination, my utter just like joy of having rotor turrets. This is my point defense cannon that I have designed that is going to go on each side. And I think it works out quite nicely. If you look how it fits, it is offset just enough with a conveyor frame so that it gets out past the block that it is beside. And so this can rotate freely. And then within these two arms here, it has the space for one of these weapon pods. And the whole reason why the connector's there, it's not the style, like, there is that style that will rotate to straightforward, connect, transfer, unconnect, and then rotate and shoot. This one actually has small conveyors inside the arms and is using the side ports of the connector, which is part of the reason why I want the this conveyor frame to have side ports, because that would fit perfectly, and then I'd be able to put armor across here instead of having just an ugly ass connector there. But whatever. The easiest way to make these is to print them up with a projector, which is what I did for this one, but I faffed around for the entire episode of the one that you guys are never going to see, the lost episode, just to build this, which was really stupid. So we can get some more done than that today, for sure. So let's get on that on the other side. So, to do a repeat of it, we're gonna rip out its ammo and grind away this turret because we don't need it anymore. We're also going to get rid of the catwalk temporarily and the junction. And advanced rotor. And I wonder how my battery's doing. Those engine sounds are kind of annoying. We are recharging in 3 minutes, and my hydrogen tanks, oh, definitely have more than 3 minutes of hydrogen in them. One tank is dead, because that's the one that exploded and rebuilt. We haven't filled since then. And we got 69.8% in the rest of them that are all going down nice and slowly. So I guess we should just probably keep these on. Get that power going. Nah, we'll turn it off for now. Won't have to deal with the sound, because that is very, very annoying. Everything we need for advanced rotor, very good. We need advanced rotor part as well. So we want the advanced rotor off of here, and I'm going to just rotate this around until we've got the, I believe this is 0 pointing upwards. It's 90 pointing upwards. Oh, there we go. 0 pointing upwards. That makes life a bit easier, I'd have to say. And, oh, we don't need the large part. That is wrong. I did that wrong. Oh, we want to go small head, because the entire thing is a small grid something. And I'm going to use build planner. I'll do it properly. I can learn. I have to see what everything is and then click the button. Oh, yeah, there we go. See, you can teach an old dog new tricks. And thankfully, my dog has now gone into a food coma, and she is just asleep on her little towel. Good dog. Which is perfect. Eat her dinner and then just collapse. That is her evening routine. So from here, oh, and I can get stuff out of this turret, right? we're going to make a little bit of scaffolding so that we can start to do stuff. Let me get rid of this turret real quick.
Inventory full.
Of course my inventory is full. Get rid of all that scrap. There we go. Ooh. And we can place some blocks here. And we'll put blocks here anyway eventually. So we can fill that out a little bit. Now off of this guy, I'm going to place the frame, then the connector. And I have to place both of those because if I want to place armor, the frickin' frame has no connection to the side. No physical snappities. Like, god damn it. Can there please be at least one snap point on these frames? Like, I just want a complete redesign of frames to make them more useful. But then from here, we're just going to go, like, what? A couple blocks out. I think that's right. And then put a projector on that. And we'll get everything we need for a projector. And build it up. So now all we need to do is load the projection onto that. So you're going to be projector PDC. I spelled that wrong. PDC, point defense cannon. And in the control panel, we will find that projector for the PDC, blueprints, and find our PDC. I designed several in my testing world using a modded base, using the more conveyor mod, and then an unmodded base using the connector version, which I'm going to be using here. And then also there's the cannon, which needs to be built separately and then slotted in position. Or I could just build it in situ. Like, I could just build it inside there, but it looks cooler if you slot it in. We'll use one of the drones for that. So we want base unmodded on that. So you've got the base here and its arms, and you can see there's the connector, there's the frame, there's the all sorts of wonderful stuff to it. So then we all just need to bring this back to there, and then sync it to there, and it lines up. And then all we need to do is just build it, and then this thing will get replaced with a light armor slab at the end of it. So all we need to do is get materials for connectors, some small conveyors, a bunch of steel plates just for the random armor blocks, and we can use the Cyclops to build this, which should be lickety-split. Although, this camera, it's so wiggly. It's really annoying. I have to do something about this camera because, like, the shaking of that camera is causing me issues. And dirt on my glasses. Dog taking me outside and, like, getting me all covered in dirt. This dog, man, it's changed my life. But maybe a pair of hinges isn't the right answer. Like, that's just too much of stuff. Like, multiple subgrids. Maybe just a single subgrid. Maybe if I put a block, then a hinge, and just have a single subgrid hinge, that would be better. Now, let's try it out. We'll turn this connector off, which causes that girl to fall down. Your batteries are all nicely full and on auto, so I can remote into the Cyclops here. We can turn everything on. And what we got? We got an hour of hover time. We're good. And I will position her like so. And what happens when I turn off my thrusters there? I just settle. Perfect. Wonderful. Nicely within reach here. So, we can turn you back on. Oh. Oh, I colored everything in the area when I did that with the block out. Rip. I have to keep that in mind. That it colors everything within the zone. Hopefully nothing else that was needing to be colored is recolored that way. Okay. So, we'll grab some armor block. So that I'm thinking, if we just hippity-hop our way up here, and then put some on our slope, and we go, what, tip? Tip? And base, then hinge down? Would that be best? Or we want to do that a little bit higher and then hinge from higher position. Let's see how this works. So we want the hinge. And wow, we'll just grab everything we need for a large hinge. Because why not? It means we can definitely make a small hinge. And bada boom. And which way is positive for you? Positive is down. That's fine. Let's have that limit be... What do we want? Positive is down, so lower limit will be 0, because that is facing directly forward. And positive limit will be 30. How about? And we'll... maybe 30 is a bit too far. Yeah, 30 is too far. Let's go 20. Yeah, there we go. 0 hinge lock. And then we'll try a camera on that. Oh. Oh no. That thing was like trying to jump out of its own skin there. Okay, let's see how this works. Remote access to the Cyclops, and we gotta change out the camera. Turn on all the thrusters again. Oh, that's a lot more stable. Yeah, it's just the nested hinges that made that real weird. Oh yeah, this is completely usable. Nice. Okay, that's perfect. So, what I want to do is I'm going to hover right here where I have access to that storage there and the storage here. And we're going to... we just have to put a bunch of steel plate to get the armor pieces. We're going to need stuff for a connector and stuff for a conveyor. So we'll put the conveyor and the connector, and we'll grab things that are for large grid, whatever. We'll just deposit them all into there, and it'll be more than enough for a small grid one. And grab stuff for a couple conveyor junctions. I need small steel tubes. Really? Okay. Make me stuff for some conveyor junctions so that I can have tons of materials. That should be fine. And then stuff for armor blocks, plop it in. And now, Cyclops, we are good to weld on our projector, which is excellent. Second here. Let's see. We need to get that hinge for the Cyclops. I want that on my bar. Which is decrease upper limit and increase upper limit. Alright. So now I can fly on in here with my welder active and print out a PDC. Oh, baby. Isn't this beautiful? We can see all the conveyors on the inside are getting printed up as well. They are going to be carrying all of the ammunition from there into these cannons and feeding their greedy little bullet hoses. Ow! As I randomly bump into things. This is exactly what I envisioned the Cyclops doing. This is beautiful. And I think my microphone is over, is peaking there. I'm still working on my recording setup. Of course, you guys saw that I was playing with Splitsy. I'm working on my perspective of that. But one of the main things I needed to do, like I said in the last episode, was figure out all my audio settings. As it looks like the first couple episodes of us playing together, for us three, me, Splitsy, and Kapak, they're going to be a little quiet because I was having issues getting their audio aligned properly. I just have the source audio, which is like their voices mixed with the game audio. So yeah, but I mean, hey, I'm learning as a YouTuber, which is good. I'm getting all sorts of things set up. Okay, that looks built. We'll pop out of control of here and we'll look at the projector for the PDC. Armor, we want blocks remaining in armor blocks 1, because that's the one that is being used to like put the projector on. So we're missing 3 small conveyors in the middle of it somewhere. So somewhere on the arms here, 3 small conveyors are not built up. So that is not good. So let me see if I can find those. Are they in the right side here? And the question is, do I even have the resources to build up small conveyors? Because if I don't, because I might not have any, I might not have any resources for that. So hence why I'm not able to do it. But what I can do is position myself right here. Hover over top in a position where I can feed it. So I'll grab stuff for conveyor junctions and plop them in. And then I can pop back into the Cyclops and have resources to build. No, just gotta keep rubbing it right in here. There you go. Then down this arm, nothing in there. Okay, I can probably check the projector again and see armor blocks. That's it, armor, which is the block which I'm using to put the projector on. Okay, so this is good. This is all ready. What we can do is get rid of this piston top part, because that is not part of... Oh, we need large steel tubes. Okay, I just fell to the tire. I'm safe. I can actually jump back. Nice! I didn't fall off the Rover for once. We need to finish those little advanced rotors. So I need some large steel tubes to feed the thing, but I actually should be able to feed it from here. Large steel tubes. There we go. And I can just do these. I don't need to put it into the Cyclops, which I shall leave hovering there for the moment. Okay. So, with this all built up, what we can do with the projector here is print out the cannon. It'll be in a separate little section here. Then I'll put a probably a landing gear on the Cyclops, or the mining Cyclops, and then we'll grind it off, put into place, print off another one, grind it off, fly it around, and put it into the other one. And that's how we'll install the PDCs. So, projector, PDC, blueprints will go for the cannon, and we'll go take a look at where that is being positioned, which is obviously incorrect because it is a different blueprint. But you can see what we have here. It is simply a single half of the gun in the main cannon on the front of the Rover. It has 8 Gatlings and a spotlight, and it has the things on the side, the rotor bits, so that it can just it just barely fits in between here and then snaps into place, and then it's perfect. So we're just going to probably raise this up a little bit, like up there. That looks good. And we'll put a few blocks on top of it such that we can... Oh, I need water. That's probably a good thing to have on you. Water. Water. There. There's a block right there that I can sort of work off of. Right there. And then from there, the rest of it will print, and then I just grind it off once I've grabbed it. So I'm going to need to restock the Cyclops here. So we'll take control, we'll fly up and into position where I can restock it, which is right there. And we'll just need some more steel plate. So sure, we'll just put this 47 steel plate I have in there. We need 2 parts. Be an advanced rotor part for small grid, which I don't think is the right thing here, but whatever. We'll just grab a bunch of the resources for large grid, and that'll just work. And then we're going to need some GATs and some lights and some conveyors. So need more conveyor stuff as well. Probably just grab, again, say stuff for large grid, just the appropriate materials, just get enough of it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guns and a small grid spotlight. And that should be everything the Cyclops needs to print off that thing here. Oh, right, and the MA designator turret, the mod designator. Totally forgot about that. Designator. There we go. Everything we need for that. Now we're good. Remote access on the Cyclops. Oh, this thing is so useful. And we can see it build up from the inside out. I'm gonna sit here and build for a second. There's all the interior components. Oh, so beautiful. All these guns getting built up. And then once that's all good, and everything's all built here, we'll back off a little bit, and then get these last couple guns on this side. And there's the designator turret. And I think that is a PDC built up. I don't seem to be able to weld anymore on that. Excellent. Okay. So, Just checking. How long have I been recording? This is a very good thing to know. Okay, 30 minutes. Wow, we're doing good. Ha ha ha. Cyclops, come over towards me for a minute. What do you have? 20-something minutes of flight time remaining. That is just fine. And I'm just going to adjust my audio here in OBS a little bit. Drop myself down by 2 decibels. So I'll probably get a little bit quieter for the rest of this episode, but that is okie dokie for me. So, I want to put a landing gear on this thing so that I can grab stuff and maneuver it. I'm almost out of power, so I should go sit in a seat for a moment. Or just go to the mid-bay, because I'm also low on health. Perfect. And probably some armor as well. Okay. So, how am I wanting to grab this thing? I'm wanting to grab this thing right on the very tippy top of the designator turret and then slide it in from the top. So I think it's the right orientation. I just need a landing gear on the front of this somehow. Did you hear that little puppy whimper? Oh my god, she's having a dream where she's like chasing something, her legs are wiggling. Oh, it's so cute. So we'll throw down a few armor blocks here, and then we'll throw on a landing gear. And we'll just build these up for structural integrity. And if I look at the side... Oh, perfect. I can just see that landing gear perfectly. Oh, yeah, baby. Boom. Grabbed onto it. Good, Cyclops. Now I can pop it off. Cyclops now has it. I can remote access the Cyclops again. Pull it away. And we will move down and into position here in between these. How am I wanting to do this? I think I'm aligned. I am pretty much aligned and in position there. I am going to fall off, though, because that is just me. So I believe that all I need to do is just go into the menu, and I'd like to attach both of those at the same time. Just because... We'll see if I can attach both of them at the same time. That is. So... Let's see. Can I get into a menu while actually looking at it? I doubt it. So let's use spectator. Because I can be looking at the menu and also see this. That is probably going to snap in, and that'll snap in. So this should... not sure which one is it here. Let's go figure this out. So this is going to be the left side. So this is going to be the... Let's call this the port. So this is going to be port PDC, just on there so I can find it real easy in the menu. And this is going to be port PDC. And yeah, that needs to be moved again. It was too long. The Cyclops moved out of position. But a constant little jiggles. Okay, that should be perfect. Of course, I fall through. But from here, that looks perfect. I can just do the menuing from this battery. All right. Port. Boom, boom. Attach. Oh god, the Cyclops. Okay, let go of it and then pull away. Cyclops did not explode, which is a very good thing. But the PDC is now in position. And it's going to work. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay, let's get back up top. I'll do the printing and the attachment of the other one probably off camera. I'm running out of time for this episode. Let me just land the Cyclops before I blow it up here. And lock up and turn its thrusters off. And I want to go and make a group for batteries Cyclops, so that I can make that a group and put you onto recharge on off. Boom. Get those batteries recharging. Okay, so this thing, don't need these anymore. This thing is connected. This thing is ready to rock. And all we need here is a light armor slope. A little half armor block. Boom. There we go. That's the PDC design. Damn, that's sexy. Okay, we just need to put it in groups. So this will be port PDC. An advanced rotor. Left PDC, right PDC. I don't need the left versus right, do I? Unless I wanted to change my rotor limits now, which would probably be a good idea. Do I have time? Yeah, I have enough time this episode. So now to worry about rotor limits. So this thing is going to be able to spin all the way around, or do I even care? Do I make this just not able to shoot back towards here? In which case what I do is I turn one of these off, right? No, I leave it on. We'll just leave it as unlimited right now. Let's go get this rotor turret actually rotoring now. We have to go down to the rotor turret thing, and we need the port. So we got the port PDCs. That's good. We're also going to need the designator turret, when the new one here, and the GATs on that new one, and the spotlight on the new one. And this is going to be turret port PDC. Okay, dog whimpering. This is when I have to pause and take her out. Oh, and there we go. Okay, dealt with. Oh, doggos. So we need turret group. Turret group PDC1, PDC2. I have this set up yet? No, okay, this should be wrong. This stuff is not set up yet. Those are leftovers from the blueprint. This is port PDC, so this would be turret group port PDC. Turret group port PDC. And then turret port PDC is good. So turret group port PDC, this one is going to be port. And then we just need to recompile. And it should find 2 rotor turrets. If we go into the custom data, we have the turret group main and turret group port PDC. And we've got the ranges and everything there. Excellent. And then the designator turret, we can set up to 1,000. And we can control it. And whoa, we are spinning. However, this is the turret moving. And firing. Nice! The PDC works. So it will fire on that entire side there. We can see, beautiful PDC, all set up. This entire side, up there and everything here, it will cover. Which I think is perfect. Then all I have to do is do the exact same. I've already built up the base on this right side, which will be the starboard. Starboard? I can't remember how to spell that. Starboard, right? Starboard. God, the pronunciation of that makes me wonder. Whatever it is, port and starboard. We'll figure it out. I will fix the spelling if I've got it wrong. And we'll have the two turrets set up, and then I've replaced the catwalk here. So I gotta get a little sneaky in order to see this turret. This one will be starboard. Board. There we go. Starboard side. And then all we need to do is replace the catwalk here. And that's basically it. We have a functional PDC. So with this thing in place, which I know, probably like that is some, so that is some juicy screenshot material there. Especially if I get my character to like sit on it. We can remove all the vanilla turrets because they pale in comparison to the amount of DPS that these are going to be putting out. And we can finish the upgrades to the Mastodon, because something we didn't even have time to touch in this recording is the fact that the mining drone works, and I'm sitting on top of an iron deposit. And so I can get an insane amount of resources really quickly now, and I can finish off this rover, mainly this back end here, thinking of how high we can push this thing. Because this lower limits we could probably set to more like, say, 65, I want to say. I want to have this thing close up a bit more, so I have to build as much stuff there, and it can get... I'm honestly thinking, what if we just put that to 90? Like, what if we just actually just close this? I wonder. Let's put it to like 85, so that it gets almost there, but doesn't actually close for, you know, just physics' sake. 85. Like, we could just have the thing close up like that, and that's the back of the rover, which would make the top so much easier to build out. But yeah, we can figure out how to do this. So the remaining things we need to do on this rover is we'll install the other PDC on this side. That's pretty quick. We'll get rid of the rest of the vanilla turrets because we don't need them anymore. We can get rid of this bits of conveyors and cover all this in with armor and close up these gaps through here and these gaps through here, and then round off the back of the rover somehow with some kind of armor shaping, and then lightning rods. I'm thinking 3. We're gonna have 1 because we're not gonna need this turret, so we're not gonna need this conveyor, so we're not gonna need these catwalks, so we can put a welder on here, and then a block, and then a lightning rod, and the same thing here. So we'll have a pair of lightning rods in the back to protect the drones, and then we'll have a lightning rod to protect the main AA gun. And then I think that's it. And then after we have those changes, the Mastodon is pretty much done, and we can get going. Of course, we won't do all those at once, but that's just the to-do list for, say, the next dozen episodes. For now, I will get the other PDC plugged in and online, and remove the vanilla turrets. And then we'll hit the Colbert claim with all of our turrets and have them do massive amounts of damage, because that is fun. Take over the claim, see what we can raid from it, and then probably hit the road and see if we can get to the Plateau Oasis within an episode or two, because it's 35 kilometers. I've driven further than that. It's not too bad. But that will be in the next episodes. Thanks for watching, and good hunting out there, fellow space engineers.